Hey everyone, Mark here. Welcome to my channel. So, mono or stereo? That is the question. That's the subject of today's video. So just to give you a little bit of background, I always was a mono guy. Always was. I just tended to like it better. I don't know what the reasoning behind that was. I just preferred it. And a little bit ago, I was upstairs going through some of my records and decided to bring some down and put them on the turntable. And I purposely grabbed some LPM, which is the serial number for the mono, and some LSPs that are stereo. Thinking, I always have mono. I always prefer mono. In fact, the majority of my soundtrack albums I've picked up in the last couple of years. They're about as close to mint as you can get. They have the bonus photos, and they sound really good. I mean, really good, until I put on a stereo LP. So the first one I want to show you, and I've showed most of these before. This is the original 1963. It happened at the World's Fair. LPM, as you can see it down here. And this apparently was conceived as a gatefold when it first came out. It had a different serial number. RCA scrapped that. Scotty, if you follow his channel, Scotty's Elvis Presley music channel, he talks about this and how it was. So if you look up his channel, look up his video, he talks about how this was originally conceived as a gatefold, and then I don't know if it was due to cost, something with Colonel Parker, who knows, but it was scrapped and they went with the single edition. And then of course this comes with a bonus photo, just a gorgeous condition photo. Looks as good as the day it was given out, as they were. I don't think they packed these inside the album until later. They gave them out at the store when you were checking out your Elvis treasure, your Elvis album. This is a silver top, and this sounds really, really nice. I got this for a great price. I got the album first, and then I bought the photo separately from someone about a year or so ago. But I always thought this sounds good. I do not own a stereo copy, at least not yet. Maybe someday. I'm in no rush, to be honest with you. But then I have a few copies of this next album. I have the mono of Kissing Cousins. I think this is an underrated album. I had this album as a kid. I loved it. I played the crap out of it. Always enjoyed it. In fact, how I came about getting it is my neighbor across the street. I would play with them, and their mother had a copy of this. And of course, even as a little kid, I was a fan. She was kind enough to let me borrow it. I played it. And then either for a birthday, that next birthday I asked for it, my mom got me a copy of it. I loved it. So I have memories of my childhood of having this and playing it and wearing it out. And this is a silver top mono. And it sounds really nice. It plays nice. Overall, the condition of this album is excellent. But again, I thought it sounded really good. No complaints. And then I put on my stereo copy. Now, in this instance, they put it up in this corner, LSP, same serial, same four numbers are the same, except now it's in stereo. Put it on, not thinking anything of it, dropped the needle, and it's like my living room was just filled with glorious stereophonic, and Elvis, and the Jordanaires, and the musicians, and the drums, and it sounded amazing. I'm thinking, all this time I thought I preferred mono, but that's not what it is. It's stereo. I thought mono sounded good. It just opened up my senses. Now this copy, I got this on eBay probably about two and a half years ago. The listing for it said that the album was mint, that it was likely never played. I think the verbiage they used, that it had never seen a turntable. And I was a little skeptical, but it was a pretty decent price. I think it was right around $35 that they were selling it for. It might even been less than that, or $35 including the shipping for it. And I got it. And I mean, the album you can see overall, a little bit of whiting on the corners, but that's just due to some age. You can see the corner there is sharp, clean, bright colors. But then look at the album. I mean, that label is perfect. It's the silver top, nice and shiny. And I dropped the needle and you didn't hear as much as a single sound. It was quiet. And I just listened to it again just right before I made this video. It sounds phenomenal. And then that first opening bar of the first song from the album, Kissing Cousins, started. And man, did it sound good. And I thought, where have I been? Have I been living in a cave all this time? And it is a debate. It's not, I'm not the only one who has gone, has wondered, because I've read in, certain comments on different, social posts, social media and things, where people say, oh, no, I like the sound of mono. It's what I grew up on. That's what I'm used to. That's what I like. And I heard other people say, no, man, stereo is it. Stereo just sounds so nice and clear. And I always thought mono sounded good, but man, I don't think it even compares. And then I do have an equally nice copy. Not quite as nice as the stereo one, but this is a UK. This is RD7645. You can see real small and black and white. It's white letters. It says mono. This is a gorgeous copy, but it's the red spot, not the silver. So up until 1964, I believe it was 64, RCA, the US versions, had smaller scripting silver in the RCA Victor. And this one was also, I believe, it might have still been white, but it had a silver RCA logo. And then they changed it to what they call it the silver spot, and this is the red spot. As you can see, nice labels, nice records. Sounds really, really good. So then this is when I really, really thought, man, this you just can't compare the sound. I listened to a mono version, which I have to the side, and then this is which is okay shape. Not bad at all, but not as nice as this one. This one is really quiet as well, and I got this one for a real nice price a couple of years ago. And again, the LSP stereo, roustabout. But this is around 1971-ish. It's the orange label. I think it's the Flexi disc, although it doesn't say it yet down here. This sounds phenomenal, just absolutely phenomenal. And then I also have another RCA stereo, and this is rigid, of course, because the Flexi didn't come out until, I want to say, 71 maybe. And there's an example of what they call the white top RCA Victor. And this is stereo. Sounds really nice, and it just filled my living room up with just amazing, clear, beautiful music. And then this next one, I do not own a stereo copy. The two copies I have of it are mono. This one I picked up probably close to 3 years ago. It was described as near mint, and a reputable seller, somebody that I've been buying from for the last few years. Got a lot of my soundtracks from this person. But look at this. This looks like it came off the shelf. I mean, look at that. Look at those corners. Corners are just gorgeous. There's the LPM. It's at 3338. And then look at the inner sleeve. It looks like it was just pressed yesterday. Like, they do not get cleaner or nicer than that. RCA logo is real vivid. And this one, the first time I dropped the needle, like I said, if it had been played, it had probably only been played one other time, but it was perfectly quiet. You could hear a pin drop. And this is the LPM. This is mono. And then I also have the UK pressing. And that's the red spot, because of this time they were doing the red spot. And this one sounds really nice too, but I do not own the stereo yet. I'd like to own it someday. I'm really in no huge rush. But that, to me, settled the debate as far as what I like. For all these years, I always thought I was a mono guy. I'm digging the stereo. I think it sounds amazing. And the other thing is, you really don't have to pay an arm and a leg for these. Sometimes I'll see these listed, and, I'll kind of chuckle to myself. I'll think, what do you think in charging, $200, $300 for these albums? I don't think I paid more than $35 for any of those. Some I paid maybe, $25, $30. You got to read those descriptions. Don't be afraid to ask for additional pictures. If you see something on eBay or Discogs, reach out to the seller. I found that most sellers are very receptive. They want to sell it, and they're willing to send you. In most cases, I don't think I've ever had anybody who ignored me or didn't send me additional pictures. So that's what I wanted to do. It's been a little bit since I made a video. I just wanted to come on here and make this quick one between the two. And yeah, after today, I'm a stereo guy. So thanks for watching. Thank you for those who have subscribed. I love reading your comments. Till next time, I'll be shooting another video real quick. You'll see what it is coming up soon. I'm trying to get back into the flow. It's just my daughter's volleyball season literally just ended. She's debating if she's going to play basketball or not. Her classmates who played volleyball with her, who are playing basketball, want her to play, and she's kind of undecided. So basketball season's even longer. So I'm going to try to be more consistent with these videos. It's just tough trying to really sit and focus because I want to put out good content. I never want to just slap something together for the sake of making a video. I want to make a good quality video for you all. So thanks again. Take care, all of you. We'll see you soon. Bye.